Hi, Laura here. We have a couple of new exercises this week and maybe one or two that are review. So let's get started. Let's start on the floor. All right, the first one we're going to do is nice and easy. We're going to give our arms some range of motion with our lats. So get my chair out of the way. And put your feet up on a ball if you have it, or a chair. I like the ball because it's not quite so stable. And so in this position, get yourself nice and relaxed. You can practice some pelvic tilting here to begin with, just a little bit. Some anterior tilt, rotating forward, and posterior tilt, pushing back, flattening your back. And then just find neutral, have a little abdominal compression here, arms come up, and you are just going to gently take one arm slowly, keeping the elbow straight, and reach back toward the floor. Come on up and do the other arm. As you do this, make sure your rib cage is down, your abs are in, little tension here, and back. Alternating sides. If you can't reach, that's okay, but I do want you to keep your elbow nice and straight so that you really feel where your limitations are. And we want to do about 15 or 16 of these total. That's maybe 7 or 8 a side, or we could even do a few more. Remember, rib cage down, abs are in. When you're doing things with your arm overhead, think of like some suspenders between your rib cage and your hip bone, and you want to make sure that they stay connected and they don't spread apart. All right, very good. Now we'll get rid of the ball for a few minutes. We'll go into a dead bug position or tabletop. And then the dead bug is just one foot down at a time. But we're going to add some arms today. So we have our arms up. We're going to do the exact same arms we just did, but now we have more of a challenge. The opposite leg goes down while the same side arm goes down by your side. And you're not going to rest your foot on the floor. Don't put any weight on it. Maybe about 10 total. Can always do another set or two of these if you want more ab work. Again, keeping the ribs and the hips connected with your abdominals. Breathing out at the most exertion, so you'll take a breath in to prepare. Breathing out and back in again. Let's do one more each side. And relax. Very good. Now, let's keep on working the arms a little bit. We're going to add a weight to our lat reach. I've got an 8-pound ball, but a dumbbell will work fine as well. Again, relaxing your legs. We're going to take both arms over at the same time, holding this weight. And now there's more pressure on your rib cage to want to tilt up, so don't let it. Let's do 10 of these. Keep your elbows nice and straight, and here we go. There's 1. Keep those abs in, keep your back down. 2, 3, 4. I take my breath in as I'm going down, and when it gets kind of hard, I come on up and breathe out. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, very good. You can get rid of the ball. Now, we're going to go from tabletop. Whoops. Get rid of that ball if we can. Come on. All right. We're going to go from tabletop to legs straight up. Tabletop, legs straight up. Let's do this for 30 seconds. Tabletop, legs straight. Again, pulling those abs in. Keep your knees right above your hips. Don't let them start to come down. Try to get them straight if you can. May not be able to. And that's 30 seconds. We're going to rest and repeat. So our rest can be our familiar knee drops or hip drops, where that knee goes. You're going to put a little pressure on the inside. That's what we're looking for, is the stretch over here on this side. Alrighty, let's go back up to tabletop. Make sure your abs are in, shoulders down. And here we go for another 30 seconds. Straighten up and down. Make sure those knees are right over the hips. Keep that low back pressed down. One more, let's hold this. And relax. All right, so far so good. Not too bad. Now let's do the reverse or upside down Superman. I've got something that came up on my screen. Hopefully it didn't mess things up. Okay. All right, here we go. So on your stomach, the arm that's not lifted is by your side. So I'm going to lift my chest, my head, my right arm, my left leg, pause, and come down, and switch. Lift, and switch. This leg that's lifting, really keep the quads tightened up. Tighten them up, and down and switch. And switch. 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 Let's do 2 more. There's 1. And we'll do this last one here. And relax. Come on up. We'll practice our cats and dogs, the posterior tilt. You can relax the head, really pushing that low back out, tuck the tailbone. And then as you relax and go into anterior tilt, pull the shoulder blades down and lift the chest. And then go back into your pelvic tilt posterior. You can relax your head. And as it relaxes and you push it down to anterior, pull the shoulder blades down, lift the chest. And let's do 1 more of those. Posterior tilt, tuck the tailbone in, and then let it go in reverse. Pull the shoulder blades down and lift the chest. All right, very good. We might as well do a bird dog here. 1 leg goes out, the other arm goes up, and hold for 10 seconds. Trying to lengthen your arm without getting your shoulder blade out of neutral. So don't stretch your shoulder blade. Switch it up. Lifting your arm level with your shoulder. Keep your abs pulled in. Good. Okay. Now we have 1 more to do, and it's standing. This is where you need a very lightweight object, a water bottle. I'm going to use my foam ball. Okay. So here I am, and you can't quite see all of me, but here's what my 1 leg is doing. It's going to be up off the ground. So you'll be able to see my leg, and this is what it's doing. It's just right up off the ground with my knee bent in front of me. And in doing so, we're going to take our object and we're going to do a transfer 1 side to the other, up and over. We call this a rainbow balance on 1 leg. So we balance on 1 leg. Okay, and then take our arms here, go all the way up and down, and repeat. Focus on 1 spot. Try to do 3 or 4 in a row, and then we go to the other side. So lifting the other leg, and here we go. Whoops. Okay, good. You got the idea. I need more practice on that too. All right, that is your exercise for today. And practice, have fun, and I will see you later.